The format for the Pistol Pro-Am goes all the way back to the early 90s when the first match was created for TV and for our cameras. The stage runs had limited shooting times. That's the par time for each target array. And the viewers had to be able to see how a shooter was doing, so the targets were all falling steel plates. And the motivator, cash on each stage of fire for the winner, skins. 20 years later, the Pistol Pro-Am is one of the most exciting and challenging events we bring you. John and Tony have the action from Florida.
The Universal Shooting Academy in Central Florida is once again the home to the Pro-Am Shooting Championship. Par times, falling steel, and the fastest shooters in the country add up to hot action on the 8 courses of fire. The format is simple. Shoot as many of the steel as you can within the par time. Don't shoot after the stop buzzer. And be ready to reload because the capacity limit for both open and limited is 10 rounds. The range officer carries the timer and the horn that sounds when the time is up. Par times vary stage to stage. Some are as tight as 15 seconds. A late shot isn't late if it's less than 0.3 of a second past the stop buzzer. Anything after that is a 1-target penalty. There are 2 divisions at this Pro-Am, limited and open. Both are governed by the 10-round capacity rule. Open par times are generally 2 seconds less than the limited. Targets must fall to score, and that means there is a good bit of resetting that has to be done, especially when you're scoring the open pro match. Each shooter may select either the pro or the amateur scoring match. Amateurs are shooting for a trip to the prize table. Pros are shooting for cash, both an overall payout for the top finishers and for stage skins. $300 per stage can add up quickly. And they do add up. In the case of a tie on a stage, the money pushes to the next stage, and this can continue until someone claims a stage win.
Now, we start off our coverage of the Open Pro match with a classic Pro-Am stage. The steel are colored to match the correspondent shooting box. So stand in the box that matches the steel you are shooting.
Well, that seems straightforward, but once the timer starts, the plan can go out the window.
The Open Pro squad is planning their attack on the stage with 40 steel targets and a 22-second par time.
Lesgar Speedy Murdoch gives us his view on the stage. On the start, it's the white steel first. He's left a couple.
Into the blue square. He'll have to be careful with those red round plates.
A quick load there. Now it's the reds. Another load. He's on to the green targets now.
And at the buzzer, he's just slipped that last shot in. 32 targets down is a solid score.
Next up is Heath Parsons. On the start, he's right into the white steel. He's transitioned to the red box. One pickup there. Now his load.
He's into the blue box now, and those targets are wide open. This is shaping up to be an excellent run.
Another fast reload. Oh, this is not good for Heath. He's still in the blue box. None of these hits on green will count.
That's how you don't do it.
Next up is Shannon Smith. And on the start, he's following the same plan as Heath.
Through the red steel quickly. A clicker after the reload. Blue steel now. Solid.
Into the green box. For the last few seconds here. That one was way over time. But it's a hit, so technically it doesn't hurt him. 31 is competitive.
Max Michel will be next, and this format plays well to his strong suit. Fast on his feet and fast on the trigger.
Through the red targets, and he's left one standing. And the same again for the blue.
Final shots in the green box now. A reload late. There's the horn.
I was going to drop that plate.
33 is best so far.
Trying to have fun. I haven't seen some of these guys in a while. Not trying to take it too seriously and just see what happens at the end.
Dave Savigny knows what it will take to claim the stage, but can he connect?
One left up from the white. Now it's the red. That was 1-for-1 shooting.
Blue steal now. That was fast. It's a 36, and that gives Dave his first stage money for the match.
It's a great start for Dave, banking his first $300 skin of the event.
Now there's a lot more shooting and stage money left in the match, and we've got that coverage for you next.
The skins format of the Pro-Am Pistol Championship is a lot like golf. Top shooter takes the money, but also becomes the first shooter in the order on the next stage.
Now this can be considered an advantage to keep that momentum. However, it allows the rest of the squad to see what can be done on that stage. That's one of the unique aspects to this shooting discipline.
Here are the standings after 3 of the 8 stages, with Dave on top and holding 2 skins worth $600.
Max and Shannon are 7 points back, and Jesse Duff is on the board with a skin win on stage 1.
Following the skins format, Dave Savigny will be the first shooter on stage 4. It's more of a field course, 35 targets, par time, 18 seconds.
After the reload, the right array is gone in a flash.
There's a standing reload. And the horn. 28 points for Dave.
This time I think it was a little tighter than the other one, so I was pushing more than I should have. So we'll see. I mean, someone's going to get, I don't know, it could probably be cleaned. We'll see.
Max is next, and after watching Dave open a lead on the first 3 stages, he knows that this is his chance to close that gap.
On the start, the left side array goes down 1-for-1.
That right array was clean also. At the wall now. He's got just a few seconds left. Final reload. And he's done it. All 35 targets down under the time limit.
This one here, I think I got that competitive spirit. John showed me a scorecard real quick, and he's like, "You're getting your butt kicked." So I don't know, kind of got me back into it. So went well. It's fun. It's fun when you hit them.
Brazilian Jamie Saldenha Jr. has made the journey to Central Florida for the Pro-Am, and when you watch him shoot, it's clear the South American is a threat.
On the horn, that last one snuck in there, giving Jamie 32 points for the stage.
After stage 4, it's Max Michel separating himself from the rest of the squad. Jamie Jr. is second with 32, and 28 seems to be the popular score.
Stage 4 was a 7-point jump for Max. Now he's tied with Dave for the lead. Jamie Jr. edges out Heath Parsons for 5th.
Stage 5 is a field-style course, 34 targets, 20-second par time.
Max will be first. And right away, he's got pickup shots. With the capacity limitation, there's no room for misses.
At the final position, he finds his groove. After the standing reload, these are all hits. 31 targets down is a good score.
Jamie Jr. shoots second on the stage after his performance on stage 4.
Are you ready?
Remember, the order is determined by the results from the stage prior.
Jamie saw where Max stumbled here, and he is looking to gain ground. He had to leave one target at position 1.
Position 2 is more like it. There's the reload. And at the horn,
Range is clear. 1 over.
the penalty gives Jamie 32 for the stage.
Next up on the stage, Lesgar Murdoch, and again, here's his look at the stage with his Akai Custom V8 Comp, putting on a show.
at the final position. There's the standing load and a rack. It's a good run if that last shot is in time.
Range is clear. Time is good.
And with that, Lesgar and Jamie are tied at 32, rolling the stage money on to stage 6.
Jamie and Lesgar push the stage money with matching 32s. Max nails down second with 31, 4 points ahead of Dave for the stage.
That breaks the tie between Max and Dave in the overall. Lesgar moves into third overall, and Jamie Jr. gets past Shannon Smith for fourth. It's always interesting to see the moves on the leaderboard, but remember, with that stage tie, the next stage is worth 2 cash skins.
And you can be sure that $600 is on every shooter's mind as they plan their attack. We'll bring you that action next.
ProAm Pistol Championship never disappoints when it comes to edge-of-your-seat shooting action, and there are 5 world-class shooters with a chance to claim the top prize.
Also, with stage ties unfolding, the money continues to grow. We'll get back at it with stage 6 that is worth 3 skins or $900.
The next challenge for the Open Pros, Stage 6. 41 total steel, 3 shooting platforms, par time 22 seconds. Lesgar will be first, and right away he forgoes that first target array.
A game move. Gives him the most time for positions 2 and 3. And position 2 is clean.
At the final platform, he's very fast. Clean at position 2 and 3 adds up to 34 points.
Now it's Jamie. And on the start signal, he's following Lesgar's plan.
Maybe in hopes of another tie to roll the money over again.
He's got to start hooking up if that's the goal. He's off the pace right now.
On the final platform, that is more like it. At the horn, he's done all he can do. 34 is another tie for now.
Are you ready?
Next shooter up is your overall match leader, Max Michel. He's got 2 down from the first platform. He wants this stage win.
These extras hurt. He's left 1 standing there. He can still do it if he's clean in position 3.
And there it is. 35 is the best so far.
Yeah, it was definitely a bit of a gamble there. I thought, I'll draw the gun and shoot 3 or 4 shots, and hopefully get 2 or 3 down. And I knew there would still be time after watching a couple. Had I gone first, my strategy would have been completely different.
After the dust clears on stage 6, it's Max and Heath Parsons tied, so the money rolls on again to stage 7.
$1,200 is up for grabs now. Stage 7 is 34 targets. The red plates are penalty targets, and the par time is 22 seconds.
Max will be first, and this is how a champion closes the deal. He's done it many times in the past. Keep the foot on the gas and finish. Even though he doesn't make it back to position 1, 33 will be tough to beat.
With the shooters ahead of him, unable to match Max, now it's up to Dave Savigny to make a claim for the 4 cash skins at stake.
$1,200 is on the line. Position 1 is perfect, 1 for 1. Into the final box. He has a chance. The horn stops him just short of clearing the stage. 33 is another tie, and the money rolls again.
All right, we're clear.
With the tie, the final stage of the match will be worth $1,500 cash.
In the overall standings, Max is well in control of the match. Dave has his work cut out for him with Lesgar just 4 points back in third.
The final stage of the match has a twist. The plate rack is 35 yards away, but each hit is 2 points. Then there are 18 big poppers on the way to the wall. 9 more small poppers are there, 39 total points, just a 15-second par time. So there will be a lot of strategy involved.
By leaving the plate rack, Max gave himself time to get to the wall. 26 points makes him untouchable for the overall match win.
Strategy is everything here. Whether you shoot them all or not, you just have to hit more than the other guys. Spent 4 days at home working pretty hard. I shot 1,000 rounds a day those 4 days getting ready for this, and I'm very happy with the result.
There's still a matter of the 5 cash skins up for grabs on the final stage. Dave Savigny makes his play.
The plate rack goes down 1 for 1 for Dave. Now the big steal. He's left 1 trying to get to the wall. At the horn, it's 29 for Dave.
All right, that was my hero moment. 1 for 1 on a plate rack. I don't know if it'll do me any good or not, but we'll see.
With those ahead of him unable to match Dave at 29, now it's up to Shannon Smith.
Shots on the plate rack mean he's going for it. A couple of pickups, he'll have to be perfect now.
If that shot is in time, he has done it. Shannon is a new leader with 30 points.
The last shooter with a chance to tie Shannon is Heath Parsons. It all depends on the plate rack.
He's got a chance now. This is smart on Heath's part, standing and shooting all of the big steel from one spot. And just like that, there's another tie for the cash.
This puts the tiebreaker stage in play. Man versus man, 9 target steal and the falling stop plate, and a required reload. Best 2 out of 3 for the cash.
Here's the first round. Both men are quick to the guns. After the reload, Shannon is all over the place, and he's hit the stop plate before the last target steal. And round 1 goes to Heath.
The shooters change positions. Shannon has to have this round to stay alive. There's the reload. And the stop plate. That could not have been closer. It's all tied again. One final run for $1,500 in cash.
The shooters have changed positions for a final time. And this is for the money. And it's a walk-off home run for Shannon. Look again at Heath's start. He misses his draw, and then he has a feed issue. Shannon is ending just as Heath goes for his reload.
What a way to finish a heads-up best of 3 runs for the cash. Too cool.
Our congratulations to Shannon on his payday and to Max Michel for his overall win. What an awesome performance.
Amazing. You've made it this far in the video, and for that, we thank you. If you're enjoying the content, please consider subscribing. It helps the channel, and we'll keep the uploads coming.